Yeah, I ain't done much today. Now, bunch of little stuff. Got the bagger home yesterday. Probably should have been working on cleaning that up today, but I was cleaning up other stuff. I had to get my sprayer cleaned up because we had the heaviest frost we've had last night, so got another frost warning tonight. And so I thought I better get that done. And then, like I said, I probably should have worked on that, but I decided I'm going to wash my truck today. Haven't washed it probably in over a year. Not that it helps it much. All that crap. Another thing I wanted to do, I'd been doing since I had the power washer out. Started cleaning some of the mud out of this thing. See what I got to do to get this running. I wanted to see what was leaking. Because that was the problem. The last time when I was running this, that was the problem. Couldn't keep water in the damn thing. It would leak out about as fast. I mean, I'd fill the radiator up with water and hurry up, get the feed or silage into the mixer, and by the time I was done, this thing was getting hot. So it wasn't holding water. Well, I put water in about 5 minutes ago, and it's still up there. I don't see nothing leaking. If it is leaking, I'm hoping it's the radiator or one of the hoses. But now I'm going to have to get it running to see. And I can get it started and running, but I ain't going to be doing much with it. I'm pretty sure the battery's junked. It's been sitting 1.5 years. I'm pretty sure that's deader than dead. I'll put a charger on it, but I don't think it's going to take a charge. But the last time I tried to start it, just to keep things lubricated, I cranked it over and all of a sudden it went zzzt. Well, where'd it go? I know it fell off the tire here. That's the end of my battery terminal. And I think you can see the red wire with the green inside. That's my positive cable to the starter. So that's probably why that probably shorted off. And so I'm gonna have to get, first thing I'll have to get is battery cable. I ain't buying a new battery. I'll find something here to try to start this with, see what it does. But it's going to take a little bit more to get it running when I can get working on it. Almost certain it's going to have a new alternator. I know it's got to have a new pulley. Because that's one reason why I quit running. It spun the end of that pulley off. Your alternator's full of mud. I mean, I was slogging through mud. I just didn't care at the time. But, so it's going to probably be an alternator and a pulley. I'm almost certain. It might be a little bit, but before too long it's going to be a water pump on here because that was seized up somewhat. I got to turn it now. But that's going to be an issue. That rear axle, well, it's going to need tires for one. I've been stealing tires off this one to put on the other one. It's got 3 flat tires on it now. That axle needs bearings. I'm pretty sure that one can be rebuilt. This axle's total junk, so I got to find an axle for it. What else? That's basically what I got to do to get it running. And I'm sure there's going to be a whole mess of gremlins in it now that's been sitting. So, but that's why I want to see what I'm going to get into in that. Oh, that's a hose. Thought I had my wires hanging off this side. This side of the truck looks pretty good. Get the glare off from the sun. Oh, what else did I do today? I ran and got some RV antifreeze for the sprayer. I'm debating whether I should clean up my sprayer I carry on the 4-wheeler. Like I said, probably not worth spraying anything anymore now. I mean, we got the frost we had last night, probably cooked it, just about cooked everything, so probably not something I'm gonna worry about. I should get that cleaned up. Got a little bit in the spray yet, you can never get down to the bottom, but so I guess I'll go up to the other job I've been working on. That's the other thing I've been working on, looked over today. I've been working for last week, figuring out what the hell to need to do or should do. But like I say, most of this is ready. I mean, I haven't done anything, but all I gotta do is check the gearboxes, grease it, oil the chains. The biggest thing is I got to get these two main chains, and then while I was looking at it, I might have to figure out how to get that piece. And it's not that big of a deal, I guess, but it'll run. But that's what I've been trying to figure out what I'm going to do about them chains. I think I have the part of one here. I got several options. I pretty much figured out which one I'm going to go with, or try first. Hopefully there is a good one. I threw that chain back over here. Maybe it's on 4-wheeler yet. I don't remember nothing. There's a log chain on here. What the hell happened to it then? But anyway, it's got two chains. These chains run from down here up to the gearbox up there. I guess some other ones are different. But anyway, there's these square links called 67 size. Well, they're like them chain, just bigger. And it's number 67. The book I have says 67W. I don't know if that means W means wide. I know there's 67H, which means heavy, which means a little bit heavier. I guess they're all the same size chain. But I thought I had one option. I came across a 2-row wide picker with a 12-row husking bed. And basically they wanted to get it out of the shed. And well, if that goes cheap enough, I can take the chains off that one, put them on this one, and then worry about fixing up. I had two issues with it. The chain underneath the husking bed, it takes the shucks out. The chain was out of it. I couldn't tell. I was looking at it in the dark. Whether the chain is completely shot, they just took it off because they stole other parts. That's the thing. They took some parts off it. That's what they bought for, kind of parts. It was a nice machine overall. And the other thing was the husking bed, all them star fingers that help push the corn down through there. There was only 2 that were any good. I don't know how many's on there. There's got to be at least 10 on there, maybe 15. But I did some looking around, and them were anywhere from $70 to $80 a piece. So you're looking at around $1,000 to replace them. And then whatever needed back there. There was one other thing. But again, I figured, well, a couple $100 just to get it out of there would be worth it. Well, like I say, when I found out about it, they had just sent pictures to one of these places that rebuilds them, scraps them, parts them, a whole bit. And so they're waiting to hear back from them, and they got a price back of $1,300. And they offered it to me for $900. Well, for $900, that's, I mean, overall the machine looked real good. Probably was really worth it, but I'm gonna pay $900 for that just to get 2 chains that I can buy new for $600, almost $700. But and then have to put another maybe $1,000 to $1,500 in it. But yeah, it'd be a good picker for years. But yeah, like I say, take a chance. I can come across one at a sale somewhere cheaper. But that's the thing. I did find them chains are available from AGCO for $336 a piece. So I don't want to spend $600-700. So the next thing was I looked buy up parts. I did find a place that has the teeth, and they were almost $8 a piece. I counted them out. The chain I got, see, one broke off and went through the sheller. The other one broke and was just in 2 pieces, so I do have almost an intact chain, but I can take them links and slide them apart almost by hand. And there was 12 of them teeth on there, so I need 24 of them. That's figure $8 a piece. So that's damn near around $200 for that. And then you can buy this chain in 10-foot rolls. The cheapest ones I could find, there was one new old stock roll of chain for $89, and there was another one, next cheapest one I could find was $110. So basically I could have $400 and have new chains, but I gotta break them all apart, and it's 3 of the main links and then 1 of them hooks. 3 of the main links, so it's gonna be a lot of splitting and stuff, and that's not my favorite chain. So then today I called. There is a junkyard down south of us, and I happen to know they do have pickers down there because I did see a video on YouTube of somebody that's down in that area, and they were walking the junkyard, and they turned down this one lane, and they had there was at least 2 rows of pickers, shellers, and whatever there. So I called them today, and he gave me a price of $50 a piece. So I don't think I'll have time tomorrow to do it because I'm going to be starting to mow hay again, get this, hopefully maybe wrap up this hay this weekend. We got another week of good weather coming, so maybe the first of the week I'll take a shot down there and see what I can find in that. And if I can't, if they're a bunch of junk chain, well then I still got the option of buying the parts for $400. I do want to go down there too to see if they have another one of these. I like to find one that's almost tore apart, almost down to the frame. Because I've talked last time I had used this. The issue is this mast is broke. And in fact, I don't think it sits in there right. I think it's supposed to sit up more straighter. Well, maybe not because the bolt's there. But anyway, that's some of my half-ass welds there. I mean, it held the last time. I don't know how I can brace this up better. It's not a problem picking around here. It's when I get down to my cousins if I break something. So what I thought, if they have one almost completely junked out, and I can get this frame piece, and say it goes down here, and just what it bolts onto, or how it bolts down there. But frankly, I think all you gotta do is pull them rods for the snapping roll adjustment. Well, take this back off, you can take whatever chains, just connect that hood, pull these pins, they're supposed to be jack stands. You can set that on, you can pull that right off the back. And then it should be just like mainly just take these chains off here, these rods, that chain, and I should be able to back this main frame right out from under this. And hey, they got one almost tore down and can get that for well, it'd probably be more than $100. But I might go that route. Or it gives me the option, so if I do tear this up, I can do that. But I did find out there is different frames. There's a narrow row frame for the narrow, wide row frame for the wide. But these can go on either one, I guess. But other than that, it shouldn't be. It should run pretty well. I'm gonna take my time. And then the next biggest obstacle is finding a damn gravity wagon. Get all this back here should be fine. I see, gotta check the gearboxes. Might have 2 of them located too. One I don't like the price of too much. The other one would be decent, but do I want to go that far for it? So that's what I've been working on, just cleaning up a few things. I probably should have been mowing hay today, but kind of held off because we did get about 2.5 inches of rain, and the next field I want to cut is going to be greasy on the lower end. So I'd give it a chance to dry up a little bit today. But we'll be mowing that next. So I gotta get the book and check this stuff out. I'm not even sure where I'm supposed to check this, like these gearboxes. This is what drives that chain. Find out these snapping rolls are stuck. They don't swing out like they're supposed to, so I don't know what's binding on them. But I'm going to have to see how this track is. Maybe while I'm down there, maybe I can... It's probably has a job to get that out. How it fastens in there. Let me tell. But yeah, it would be nice to be shelling right now. They're down the road here shelling beans today. Seen somebody shelling corn for high moisture. But it is what it is, I guess. You can see a thing here the other day. I didn't realize this thing had an adjustable hydraulic adjustment on the tongue. So I might dig out a hydraulic cylinder and put on here for that. So, but this will be the next major thing. I really don't know what the hell to do about that arm there. I'm gonna go look at that book again. I swear that's further ahead than what it's supposed to be. That's the thing. It doesn't seem to pick it up right like it's supposed to either. So I think this is sprung out. So I don't know what the hell to do. Like I say, well, something I'll be thinking on, figure it out. But so that's just a little update what's been going on. Other than the water pump, I never did change that. Thing's been running fine since. So I think what happened, well, we found out it happened. I think because that pump doesn't pump as fast as it does, the water valve control solenoid on the washing machine won't shut off. So I think that was drawing water and drawing water and drawing water, and then in the meantime somebody flushed the toilet or turned on the dishwasher or something, and it just drew more water than what the thing could handle and hit the low pressure and shut off. So we'll run it for a while here yet. Like I say, nothing turn into it unless I really need to. So I guess I'm going to go to the house and do a little more looking on this and do a little bit checking up on what parts are going to cost that skid steer if I can get to it. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch up with you later.